Have you ever opened Instagram or Pinterest, seen all those perfect bullet journal spreads and thought, ये तो मेरे बस की बात नहीं है? Hi, I'm Rida. I make videos about journaling, lettering and all things stationery, especially with a Pakistani twist. Because same, when I first started bullet journaling in Pakistan, I was excited but also overwhelmed. Most of what I saw online just didn't match our local reality. Supplies weren't available, paper quality was questionable, and let's not even talk about the pressure to make everything look aesthetic. So today I'm sharing 5 honest things I really wish someone had told me before I started this journey on bullet journaling. Mistakes, myths, mindset shifts, especially for us here in Pakistan. So if you're just starting out or even if you've tried and stopped before, this video is for you. Grab a chai, open your journal, let's get into it. When I first started looking into bullet journaling, I fell straight into the Pinterest and Instagram trap. You know, the one where everyone seems to be using Tombow dual brush pens, imported washi tapes and journals like Archer and Olive that cost more than an actual olive tree. I used to think अगर ये सब नहीं है तो मैं शायद journaling ही नहीं कर सकती. So I tried collecting fancy tools. I waited weeks for markers to arrive only to realize journaling isn't about your supplies, it's about your mindset. Turns out some of my favorite spreads were made using local journals from Daraz and a basic pen I got from Imtiaz for 60 rupees. You really don't need a 1,000 rupee Tombow marker when a 100 rupee M&G brush pen gives the same effect. Sakura Pigma microns are a great option too, available locally and honestly game changers. Some days I mix both local and fancy, but most days it's just my trusty pen and a basic highlighter. These spreads made with whatever I had on hand, no filters, no fancy kits, just me, some paper and a whole lot of chai-fueled planning. Okay, yes, I do have a pen holder that makes me feel like I have my life together, but trust me, that too was under 300 rupees from a small stall at Packages Mall. This entire daily log spread was made with just rupees 600 worth of pens. That's it, no fancy stickers, no washi tapes, no frills, and it still works because journaling is meant to help you, not stress you out. So if you are in Pakistan and you've got options from Main Market to Al Fatah, even small corner stationery shops, you can start bullet journaling under 1,000 rupees easily. The key isn't collecting the right tools, it's learning to use what you already have. Start with what you have, even a local lined notebook and a blue ink pen can be enough. What matters is why and not the aesthetic. Don't let the price tags hold you back. Your first journal doesn't have to be aesthetic, it just needs to be yours. If you've ever bought a cute journal from a local shop only to open it and feel like the pages are thinner than your willpower during a sale, you're not alone. Here in Pakistan, we have so many beautiful journals, but most of them use very thin or textured paper. That means your pen either bleeds right through or goes so badly you can see your entire week's plan from the other side. I learned this the hard way. Doing a pen test after I had already decorated a whole spread, the coasting brutal, the bleeding even worse. So now, I always do a quick pen test at the back of every new journal. Trust me, it saves a lot of regret. Here's what helps. Check the paper's GSM. That's grams per square meter. 80 GSM is pretty standard, but for bullet journaling, anything around 100 GSM or higher is ideal. It holds ink better, feels smoother, and is way more forgiving, especially if you are using brush pens or fine liners. If you can, test your pens on the last page before buying or committing, and remember, it's okay to try a few brands before finding what works for you. So the next time you buy a journal, feel the paper, do a pen test, look for thickness or smoothness. It doesn't have to be expensive, just bullet journal friendly. Textured papers also make brush lettering harder. Your strokes won't glide, your nibs might fray faster, and it just messes the whole flow. Smooth paper is equal to happy brush pens, which is equal to prettier strokes. Here's something no one told me when I began. Your bullet journal doesn't have to be artistic, beautiful, or even neat. I used to scroll Pinterest and see all those dreamy doodle-filled layout. I used to spend hours trying to make my spreads look perfect. I thought if it wasn't aesthetic, it wasn't worth sharing. And after lots of tries, I'd look at my own spread and think, शायद ये fancy schmancy journaling मेरे से नहीं होगी. But here's the truth, bullet journaling isn't about being creative, it's about being clear. This is what real life journaling often looks like. Messy handwriting, crossed out to-dos, pages you skip, that's okay, that's normal. Some of my most useful layouts were done with just a single pen, no colors, no doodles, just tasks and intentions. The most important thing is that it helps you plan, reflect, or organize your thoughts, not how it looks on Instagram. And you know what? They worked. What matters more than decoration is structure, a format that helps you actually get things done, even if that just means drawing 3 boxes for the day's priority. You don't need an art degree to draw a mood tracker or a gratitude log. Just start with a line, a few words, or even a smiley face. Simplicity wins. And if you do try to get fancy, like this writing that was supposed to be neat and in rhythm but somehow turned out like this, enjoy the fail, laugh at it, flip the page and move on. Your bullet journal is not a Pinterest board, it's a tool for your mind, your mood, your life. So keep it real, keep it yours. Let me tell you something I wish someone told me early on. It's completely normal to skip weeks or even a whole month in your journal. There are pages in my journal that I never filled. Some are half finished, some are completely empty, and for a long time I felt guilty about it. I think if I can keep up with it every day, maybe I'm not cut out for journaling. But here's the truth, bullet journaling is supposed to work for your life, not the other way around. So if your journal has blank pages or unfinished spreads, it doesn't mean you fail. It means you're human. I mean, you can only journal during summer break or when you feel inspired or even just on Sundays. That's still valid. There are entire months I skip because life happens. Some months are busy, some are hard, and that's okay. Guess what? Nothing broke. My life still moved forward. My journal was right there waiting when I was ready to come back, and when I look back at those gaps now, they tell a story too. A story of burnout, busyness, or just taking a break, which is also part of growth. The important thing is not how often you show up. It's that you know this space is yours to return to anytime you want. So if your journal isn't consistent, don't stress. It's not a job, it's a companion. In the beginning, I thought journaling was this solo thing. I felt like no one around me understood why I was obsessed with paper and pens. But I was wrong. There's a whole community in Pakistan, from artists and calligraphers to fellow journalists. You find them on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Whether you're looking for ideas, support, or just someone who gets it, trust me, your people are out there. You found me, right? That means you're already part of it. I felt like everyone online was from the US or UK, using supplies I couldn't even find in Pakistan. But slowly I started noticing local usernames, captions that have Pakistan in them, green flags, stickers, stationery from online shops on Daraz and Instagram, and I realized our journaling community is very much alive. Just type Bullet Journal Pakistan on Instagram and you'll see so many artists, students, homemakers, creatives, all pouring their thoughts onto pages like you. Some of my favorite conversations have started through comments, a me too from someone who related to a spread, or a whole where did you get this pen that turned out into a whole DM thread. This spread right here inspired by a Pakistani journal I found last year. We have never met, but she influenced my style more than she knows. I even did journaling swaps with fellow Pakistanis. We shared a common theme with each other and created magic in our own unique way. I felt like pen paling in the digital age. When I look at my YouTube stats, I see so many of you, more than 80% viewers from all over Pakistan. It's like we're quietly building this beautiful, kind space together. So if you have ever felt like you're the only one journaling here, you're not. We're out here quietly cheering each other on. You're not alone. So if you've been overthinking your supplies, your art skills, or your consistency, I hope this reminded you that bullet journaling isn't about doing it perfectly. It's about showing up for yourself. We're all figuring it out one page at a time. Let me know in the comments which of these 5 things do you wish you knew earlier. And if this video made you feel even a little less alone, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep journaling, keep growing, and thank you for being here.